When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, a holiday you're saving.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. This season, enjoy spacious, comfortable rooms and friendly service when you book with Hilton instead. Hilton for the stay.
Hello, everybody. We are dropping into the feed, not with an advice fight. No. We are dropping a special little holiday gift for our Patreon subscribers in the form of an episode of Boi Crazy. What is Boi Crazy? What is Boi Crazy? Tell them, Andrew.
It's our secret podcast within a podcast, like one of those nesting dolls of audio entertainment.
No,
There's
Andrew.
a smaller
what it is that
podcast inside our podcast.
You have bought a 16-pound advice fight to bake up in the oven for the family dinner. And when you're cleaning it, you reach inside and there is a bag of something in there and you pull it out and it's the innards. It's the stuff that only the truest, purest of people who are fans of that delicacy will enjoy because it's gamey.
Right.
I'm so vivid for a vegetarian, Ben.
Oh, I dream of the bag within a bird. But this is the bag within the bird. Anyway, Adam, as you were.
The bag within the bird that is Boi Crazy. This is a special episode where we're praising the hunkiness of toys. It's a little abstract, but it's going to be great.
So get ready to get Boi Crazy.
And we are here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Boi Crazy.
God.
It's been a while.
It's been too long.
It has.
It's been too. I had to
it's
clean
been
dust
way too
off
long.
my microscope.
Yeah, I couldn't find my lab goggles. Some intern took
You don't
them.
need them.
I don't need them,
dude.
I've been just doing a lot of home appraisals. I'm not doing them online. I'm not doing them for anybody else. A lot of this research is just for myself at home.
Well, you say that, but I remember seeing you. Listen to this, Andrew. I turn on Antiques Roadshow. Who should I see? Ben Roy appraising different hunks that people are bringing in from their attics from estate sales. And Ben Roy's telling them the value of this hunk, and I was like, okay, you're moving right. You're getting a check.
It is crazy.
Good for you. But it is a little
and some
like,
of them
okay.
are wild. There was a guy who brought from Connecticut who brought in this piece that he had bought at a yard sale. And I says to myself, this is a classic hunk. The U.S. Mint only released 6 of these hunks into the world.
And what was the value that day of that?
Oh, that was crazy. 40,000. A lot of them are fetching 40 grand online for this hunk. He didn't even
People are
realize.
just sitting on that wealth. They don't even realize.
A first edition David Faustino.
Yeah.
And he didn't even know that he had that.
Well, a lot of these people, they're just dopes, and they have these treasures in their attics, and they have no fucking idea that this could save their house. You know,
Well, there are a lot of knockoff hunks. That's why the
yeah,
market
yeah,
is
yeah.
saturated.
You need a
with
pro to
knockoff
appraise
hunks.
them like Ben. Please
Yeah,
do not
and-
let some charlatan appraise your hunks.
Well, and so what I showed him is that in the crease of that David Faustino behind the knee, there's always a watermark. They made sure to do that, and they're individually numbered. When I showed him that, oh man, it blew his mind. It blew his mind, and I tell you what, I think he's going to keep it for now, but I think that's something for the kids.
It was
He's
just
saving it
fun
the
for me to see you on the TV in your element, and it made me miss this. and
I
then you
know.
want to get back into the lab.
Well,
and
you
do some
guys have been.
actual hunk
You're doing your
science.
own thing, and I get it. And we each, we deal with the trauma of the world in our own way. But I always retreat back into my hunk shell.
I do too, and I could
Makes
use some pure
sense.
science because I've been feeling rather whorish. I've been working with open AI to help build a hunk for anyone.
A hunk generator.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
at least they went to a professional. I mean, yours is so much better than the competitors. You can
It
see the
is,
difference.
but some of the test hunks have been telling people to kill themselves, and I feel bad.
What part of being a hunk means you're also a licensed therapist? I don't see that.
That's what
in
I said
the
to
job
him.
description.
I said I'm down to help you, compose a hunk companion who couldn't use that. But these things they're so eager to please, it just gets into the weeds really fast. You know what I mean?
Well, Andrew, he's currently working right now for Raytheon. And
wow.
he's been
defense contracting hunks. If
Yeah,
you can militarize and weaponize handsomeness. Think of the shock and awe over the enemy troops when they see these jaw lines, they see these cheekbones, these
6'6"
hazel eyes
soldiers sort of
marching
glowing.
toward. It's like I get you can
am I
really get
scared or am I horny? And that's the question. I mean, that's a question that men have been asking of themselves.
Absolutely.
And that's generally where I go first.
Yeah.
Those are the first. That's my first.
line. Horny.
Fine line.
Am I scared or am I horny? Those are the first two questions I always ask myself in a wartime situation.
Well, I know for a fact they dropped some of Andrew's prototypes, I think yesterday, right there into the Donbass. And I hope it really helps everything out.
Godspeed, boys.
And so we
I
all
had to put
took
the parachutes on the right way, and we sent them off.
I want you guys to know that just because I kind of went more of the sort of civilian way of using my education
Your
in
skill set.
hunkitude
Yeah.
and my
Your
skill
gift.
set.
Don't be too
I want you to
humble.
know I don't judge
Your
you guys
natural
for
gift.
turning a buck. If you can capitalize on this.
Hey, Antiques Roadshow ain't a nonprofit, my friend. Okay.
I saw a lot of makeup drooped on that face of yours. I think there was some SAG minimums going on.
Well, that's also because my Bell's palsy has been acting up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
On
Ooh.
account of all the dust on these hunks.
Well, the AR, the people over at AR, that's what we call them. They really are. The producers are. They want you to be attractive, especially they want me to be a hunk if I'm talking about hunks.
Makes sense.
I get it. And listen, we're all carving brave new worlds of hunkitude. I think it's time we kind of look back a little bit and remember
We've
where
been
we
in the
came
lab.
from.
We've been in the lab with maybe our most audacious project yet.
It is audacious. It's a holiday appropriate theme, but it is a little bit abstract because today we're going to be talking about the hunkiest toys.
The
hunkiest
hunkiest
toys,
toy
period.
from all of history.
Yes. So what does that mean? What embodies a hunky toy? Again, this is all up for grabs because usually there is sort of a coda we all agree upon. These are the sort of criteria that we agree make a hunk. And
feel
more
like-
often than not, we get along.
I feel like this experiment might be more artistic than scientific.
Exactly.
Which will be interesting.
And
Well,
as
this
three
is
pure
an interesting
scientists-
one too, exactly, because I think there are a lot of what we do. You can just look at it. You can just look at it and you can say that's a hunk. And the ordinary person will be able to just look and get in the correct hunk vicinity. Obviously, we get down. We really look at all the angles. This one is pretty esoteric. And this one, there's so much subjective thought that goes into this one. And I think we can all agree that this is a tough one. This is a tough one.
It's also going to really tug at our heartstrings, I think, because it really gets back to when we conceived of the concept of hunk as young
true.
children. It's sort of
there
our
were,
first
there were other
exposure,
things,
action
cartoons, TV shows, movies.
all of it. But it all went into this sort of pot.
But toys were the mainstay. I agree. I agree.
Because I mean, up there on the big screen, okay, I can't really feel that. I can't experience that. But this little toy that I have, now I'm down there on the floor, I'm playing with it. I'm seeing the ins and out of what is a hunk, what informs my opinion of hunk. So I'm excited to see what we're really got you guys.
I think
we each brought three. We each brought three.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And we may get in the weeds on this one a little bit. I have a feeling there's going to be some arguing on this one because there's going to be some strange choices.
But sometimes when you get into the weeds, Ben, you meet a hunk that could never be at home in the flower garden.
Yeah. You're like, hey, what
I mean?
are you doing out here? What are you doing
out
out
here in the weeds?
50 yards from the estate. Get back on the estate.
But then you study them and you say, you deserve to be on the estate.
I will say, in the weeds, there is some of the most diverse forms of life in the weeds.
Because it's natural.
Yeah, it is. That's where you're going to find a king snake or maybe a turtle in there, or
like what if we had left
biodiversity
this hunk environment alone? That's what the weeds tell us. What if we just let it grow? We didn't fuck with it, and we just let hunks exist naturally. Those are the hunks you find in the weeds.
Exactly. Natty hunks.
Natty hunks.
Totally
and
natty hunks.
A natty light hunk.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have it today. Sexiest toy. This is a hard one, and
it's not sexiest, Ben. It's hunkiest.
I'm sorry. God.
Again, are you horny or are you scared? You have to ask yourself that. And you got to lead with scared when you get in the
I'm going to lead with scared on that one. I think I said it out of nervousness.
Yeah.
And so that's on me. That's on me.
Do you want to sort of put thermometer that away and maybe you go first to just sort of get yourself comfortable with where we're at?
I would like to go first.
Okay.
And
yes. Give us your first hunk. We're not voting. We're simply presenting. We're like, we spent some time in the lab. These are the findings that emerged for us. So bring us your first one, Ben.
My first one that I think I want to go back to probably close to my teenage years, maybe a little bit before, maybe 12, 13. I'm going back to that era of it because
Penthouse magazine is not a toy. It's not a toy.
But a few different ones. I'm going to go here. I am going to say the original Spawn action figure.
Now I'm going to have to look this up because for me,
this one, I think, now I want you to understand that I know underneath this is a horribly disfigured human being, but with his mask on, this dude was shredded.
Oh, wow, Ben. So this is what you think is
I thought that this was hot.
It is sort of demonic.
I think it's
I don't need to Google it. I know what it looks like.
Oh, Andrew, that's clear. You have this ready. You have a photo memory.
Well, and he's enjoying this. But this was an action figure. That cape came up behind.
He is horribly disfigured, which brings up an interesting concept. Is it all about bone structure? Because I feel like that's what Ben is saying.
It is.
Because I'll tell you what, when he lifts that mask up, he's like a zombie.
I don't want to see what's behind the mask, right? And that's what I'm getting at with this is that this was a character, mask on. Look at those abs. Look at those biceps.
Oh, yeah. No, 100% just action.
Look at those
I mean,
quads.
he's putting in work in the gym because he's got nothing else.
But this
His personality is
I want to get down to it, guys. This is what Boi Crazy is about. Is about digging deep and about seeing the hunk on the inside. That's what I don't think a lot of people understand.
The hunk on the inside that spends all of his time in the gym to get outside results is, I think, what we're going for.
Well, you do want to look good in your outfit. That's part of.
Can I just show my ignorance here? I don't know what Spawn is. I don't know what world this is from. What universe?
He's a comic book character that Todd McFarlane made. What's that?
He exists alone. He's not like part of the X-Men.
He's an Image Comics character. Image was I don't want to bore people too much, but a bunch of comic creators left the big leagues of Marvel and DC and created Image Comics. They made a bunch of new characters like Spawn. Spawn was one of the founding characters of Image Comics. And so it was like a big deal in the comics biz because it was like indie. They were like the Grawlix comedy to club comedy, basically.
Okay, well, what is Spawn's backstory?
He was a soldier. He gets
burned.
killed, and he goes to hell, and he gets a second chance to come back as this sort of spirit
because of his lady,
vengeance.
because his vengeance, and because of his lady, and
he like kills demons and stuff, but he's horribly disfigured. Classic.
Kind of a Deadpool situation.
Yeah. Except,
sort of.
Think of the unfunniest, most like unpleasant personality Deadpool. He's just like,
so it is like the Grolix.
He's
Yeah. But I think that this was a guy who had a lot of heart. He served his country. And I think he also is clearly Christian. I think that's nice.
That's important.
And I think
He does team up with angels. It's
when
true.
he was in his suit, and I disagree. I think he had a real personality. I think he shot chains out of his like abdomen and stuff like that. It was,
or maybe out of the cape. Yeah, where did those chains come from?
I don't know where the chains come from, but they're pretty fucking cool.
He shot chains out of his abdomen.
Yeah, sort of
I think they come from
body.
the cape.
No one knows exactly where they come.
Is it sort of a Spider-Man jism situation?
No, that's
those are
truly
web
unique.
shooters.
Spider jizz is unique. That's
but
anyway,
Todd McFarlane was famous for drawing Spider-Man, and then took those talents directly into Spawn, who wears a Spider-Man mask and shoots chains instead of
Jism.
spider jism.
Okay, so I figured it. Okay, so see, I reckon, even though I don't know this world, I immediately recognize
You can understand
Spawn,
it.
Hellspawn was fun to watch. But more importantly, I'm looking at the man.
What are you talking about?
Well, that was what he was. He was a Hellspawn.
That's his technical name.
Yes. I know his technical name. It's his Christian name. Hellspawn was hunky behind the mask. And I think that there was a person who found real strength with the mask on, and I think we can all relate to that.
I really like what this says about you psychologically and about certain needs for certain people with their hunks. Some like a mask. Some like a hunk that's non-traditional. Some like a hunk that's wounded. You would even say.
I think he's all of those.
Yeah.
I think
because we are scientists, and I can't leave a dangling question like, where do Spawn's chains come from?
Yeah.
I looked it up, and good news, Spawn's chains aren't normal metal. They're extensions of his symbiotic K7 Letha suit made from concentrated necroplasm and conjured from his own essence or his cape.
I could tell it was necroplasm, and I could tell it was of his own essence.
Yeah.
Even just looking at him, I could
so
tell
we
that
were
was
both right. They can come from the abs or the cape.
Yeah.
Yep. They're from his essence.
If you make necroplasm with somebody else's essence, it's going to ring hollow. But if it's your own essence, then it's like we can taste it. You can taste the difference.
Yeah.
An interesting choice right out of the gate. I mean, hey, it was
one
a
that I've
conversation
always
starter.
thought was hot, and I can't help it.
Yeah.
It was a conversation starter for sure. Very
All right.
interesting.
Who's up next?
Can a badly burned corpse hunk still be a hunk if they're getting gains at the
If
gym?
the mask is
Something
on, yes,
to
they can
discuss.
be.
Something to discuss.
Look at the original Hellspawn action figure. Spawn action figure. It's great. It's great.
He's ripped.
Okay.
Setting unrealistic beauty goals for boys. Okay, I'll go next. I've got a weird one right out of the gate.
Great.
I got a
okay.
weird one, and maybe you can roll with me on this, maybe not. I'm going Tonka truck. Tonka truck.
Oh,
Yellow
the dump
metal Tonka truck. The classic.
Look at the dump on that.
You
Dump's
look.
like a
I know you're
truck,
like,
right?
that's not a person. That doesn't even. How can
Dump's
I
like a
appraise the
truck,
hunkiness?
Truck. Yeah.
But look,
Okay,
like
Andrew.
you can guess.
Talk
if
about
you can give a
essence.
Tonka truck sentience, you got a hunk, right? Like you can just hear the voice, like beef. It's what's for dinner, kind of a voice.
Yeah.
This is a
hard-working guy. This is
but this is a toy that doesn't bend on its ideals.
No.
It doesn't give in. It is there for its family.
Yeah.
I see this, Andrew, and I really like where you went here.
I really do think it's some broad strokes of what a hunk should constitute that a 2-year-old can understand. Its reliability, dependability,
strong
strength,
lines,
Functional.
functional utility, like
Right.
all these
Functional.
things.
See,
Yeah.
I knew you two would get it. You
I
know,
get it.
I'm in these like meetings in the staff lounge. I'm getting laughed out of there. I knew my peers would understand this.
I just witnessed what you probably experienced with Malcolm as a young boy. He would just see a truck like this, the real thing, and go, and it was just this very guttural response.
There's something
to like
primal about a
this is
big
hunky.
truck. You're like,
I
yeah,
like this. Yeah,
this is a
100%.
hunk object. Hunkitude can be transferred to inhuman objects, and none is more emblematic of that than the Tonka truck.
It's
yeah,
the clay.
man, I really like this choice. I like where we're going today because the essence of the Tonka truck is really, and if that truck could shoot chains,
Oh
you
my
better
God.
believe
Out of its
you better
Necroplasm?
believe if that thing has a K7 Letha symbiotic suit. Get out of here.
But now you
Get
got-
out of here.
Now it's the perfect hunk for Ben and Andrew. If you just
yeah,
combine those
because
two.
I mean, if that truck got stuck, it would just shoot chains from its
The
essence.
truck has like a spawn mask on. Again, now I'm tempted to use generative AI to make this happen, but I'm not
not.
going to.
No, do not.
Some
not
things are
resist
better
the urge.
left
Put
for the
marker to
imagination.
paper and draw us up something.
But,
So
but
I've got-
can I just propose something moving forward? Like we've been accused of talking about cum too much on the main pod advice fight. So why not in 2026 we just refer to cum as essence chains?
Ew. Gross.
Yes,
Why
I
not?
second.
Ugh.
2 or 3 wins
Essence
the vote.
chains? Ugh.
Yes.
They're essence chains.
That sounds like
Or
something a
ropes
serial
of
killer
my
would call it.
essence. I
Oh,
was
my
wanting
essence
chains
chains.
upon chains of
Oh,
my
I got
essence.
essence chains all over my jerk-off sweats.
Yeah. Get over
Did we talk about the
here.
jerk-offs? I can't remember if we ever did an Act 4 about the jack-off sweats. Oh, well.
I don't even
maybe
know what you're
we did.
talking about.
Well,
Anyway, there's special
anyway.
sweatpants made for jerking off. I sent you guys the ad for them.
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
I like
Ben's
it.
wearing some right now. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
see
yeah.
it because it's an audio format.
They're
Well,
inside
anyway,
pants.
Andrew,
They're your inside
really
pants.
good choice. That is a hunky choice. The big
the
yellow
Sponka truck.
Tonka dump truck.
Great choice.
That is
All
a
right.
hunky choice. Adam?
Well, I'm glad y'all went with me there, Adam. Your first choice.
I love the non-traditional work you guys are doing. It's why I'm excited to do science with you all the time. However, all I can do is bring what I've experienced in my life to the lab. So I'm going with a more classic choice, early proto figurine for me, He-Man. The classic.
Oh.
Can't do it.
80s
And this is where we're going to
He-Man.
argue. And I knew someone
You know
was going
what?
to bring. I
You know
knew
what?
somebody was
He-Man
going to
was
bring
my
He-Man.
number 2 choice. He-Man was my number 2 choice.
Okay.
Oh, you
so-
guys
so
are
you and I
idiots.
could-
Of course you're bringing this.
He's a
This is
basic
like-
choice.
or I'm
You've got to
attacked.
have the bar standard.
This is like
to have
bringing the
other
Eagles,
things.
Hotel California, into the greatest album of all time debate. Yeah, there's an argument to be made because it is so straight down the middle mainstream. But can we just add a little nuance to it? The original He-Man, first of all, with that fucking Karen haircut, that is a
For the time
straight
period?
across
For the time
bangs.
period, it was a cool haircut.
No, it was never
He had a
cool. That
mullet.
haircut.
He had
You're
kind of
telling
like
me-
a-
You're telling me if
he
you
had
would
kind of
rip
a
that,
football player
if you
mullet.
would great clips that into the side of your head, kids would have been like, "Hey, here comes the cool kid in school." No, you would have got the dog shit beat out of you. But he was jacked. He could make choices like that.
Absolutely.
I don't see it.
He's-
I don't. It's not. It is.
I could see it. I was like, this is absolutely a very a basic choice, but you have to have a bar for where all of the hunks fall.
I
And
knew
I felt
that-
like He-Man was a bar for hunkitude. I
And
mean, you think Spawn was ripped. Take a look at He-Man's physique.
That's
There's
what I'd
still
like to-
guys fucked up from seeing that toy in the gym right now. And
That's
Ben,
what
you
I'd
could
like
be
to
one
talk
of them.
about a little bit,
There's still
is that-
guys that are tearing their muscles trying to get the He-Man body. They're never going to get there.
I knew that this would be met with like some accusations of it being basic. I understood that. However, I feel like it is formative. There has to be a base, and also your Spawn lean physique is it's what some people get off on. Sure, He-Man.
You mean P90X? That guy's jacking 90 straight. He's doing 90 straight pull-ups in the doorway on your perfect pull-up bar, while He-Man can't even crank out one. He's ripping the dang molding off the door frame.
He-Man
It's a
harkens
lot of
back to a
unnecessary
time
mass.
when it was okay to roid out, when it was okay to have an iron claw haircut.
Yeah,
think it's
all of our
also-
baseball heroes from that era, we didn't give a fuck. We loved
Furthermore-
watching them smash the ball. We didn't care.
I didn't
They-
like it.
They
I don't
also
get it.
chose to present it with a pair of fur underpants and fur boots. Now that is a little bit left of center and a fun choice to throw
That's what
at
I'm saying.
young
This is
boys.
a Karen.
It's
It's a
sexy.
roided out Karen. It's a roided out Karen wearing Ugg boots and fucking stretch pants. And I never understood anybody thinking that. Look at that haircut. Come on.
Even
Come
you
on.
using Karen and Ugg boots just throws this cool sort of like, oh, there's some other gender issues going on this He-Man
Maybe He-Man
doll,
was
and
a
I'm
little
excited
more
about it.
progressive than you
100%.
think.
Maybe
That looks like a pretty non-binary haircut to me, Ben.
kind of drag brunchy, if you ask me. And now I'm feeling several ways about this doll, and it's opening up me sexually.
You don't think you see that mullet right now down in Rhino? You don't think you can see that mullet?
It's crazy. I don't like where you guys are going because why don't we just bring Ken into this? Why don't we bring Ken into
Well,
this?
you have another
Ken.
pick. You have another pick.
No, I'm not going to do that because I respect the craft. I'm looking deeper than just a hot
If you pull
bod.
down Ken's undies, there's nothing. He-Man has a hog.
Adam got a special edition.
All right. Let's
Extra
pause
plastic.
this. Let's
Extra plastic.
You think the battle damage He-Man is cool. Wait till you get Hog He-Man.
Oh,
I'm
battle
sorry
damage.
I like to see my hunk's face. I'm sorry I like hunks that haven't been to hell and back. Maybe I can just have a hunk.
Oh,
is a
you
good
don't like a
guy.
hunk that's got a little bit of life experience on him? And
my
also-
hunk has a tiger. My hunk rolls with a fucking tiger.
Oh yeah, that's illegal.
Yeah,
you
he
can't
rode-
own
he rode
tigers.
around on
We've
them.
already. That's ridiculous. And real
You
quick,
can in
guys, just
Narnia
answer
or
me
wherever
this.
He-Man
That's
Answer me
illegal,
this.
but essence chains are cool.
Answer me this: what branch of the military did He-Man serve his country in?
He's part of the intergalactic
wasn't even-
space military. There's no.
Yeah, he
Listen,
wasn't even in
There's
Earth,
no
dude.
backstory. That's what's
Yeah,
fun. It's a choose
yeah,
your own adventure.
Exactly. He couldn't be bothered to help the people down here on Earth. Okay, it's just ridiculous. No one knows where he's employed. He owns an exotic animal that is clearly unregistered.
It's a
and
rescue
unlicensed.
situation. You
It's
don't
not
know.
a rescue. The
It's
thing's
a rescue.
wearing
That tiger.
He rides it like a fucking horse. You're not supposed to sit on a tiger's back, and not when you're 6
It's
foot
a
6
battle
and
cat, not a
310
tiger.
pounds.
It's a battle cat. It's more like a fucking
Only when he
saber-toothed tiger.
fucking-
Different
They
DNA.
love being
puts that
ridden. You don't
helmet
know
on, do you
anything
think
about
it-
them. They
That's
love being
crazy.
ridden.
Have you ever
I'm not
seen
gonna
an
let
animal?
I'm
in
not
a
going to let you
costume?
bring in a tier 3 comic book, mangled face, mask wearing fucking hero.
You back off
and I can't
about a
talk
health spawn.
He-Man.
You're talking about a veteran.
No
You're
one's even
talking
heard
about
of
a fucking
Hellspawn.
veteran.
Oh, and
You're
how
an
are they taking
asshole.
care of them? How are they
You're an
taking care of
asshole.
them?
You know what you've done. You're
Oh
an
yeah, I'm the
asshole.
only one not taking care of veterans.
Yelling you're talking about a veteran in the context of Spawn is so fucking insane.
All right. Okay. We're gonna stop this right now. If you're not a Patreon subscriber, this is where the episode, the preview of this ends. If you want to hear the rest of it, please support us on Patreon. It means a lot. Because I have a very strong feeling. I know the rest of my choices, and if this is already causing this kind of argument, I have a feeling we're gonna get real heated about this.
Hey Ben, fuck you.
Yeah. So if you want, check it out. Patreon.com/Grolic Saves. Thank you for tuning in for this little bit of a free preview. And support us to hear the rest. And we will be back real soon. A new episode of Advice
Season
Fight
2 of Advice Fight
will be
starts
exciting.
soon.
Yes, and it's going to be a good one. In the meantime, y'all, stay boy crazy.